Okay, so, obviously I've been playing another Hellhounds Loathsome Lore video to show off some of my recent stuff, but I'm far too lazy right now, and I've been really busy, so I just kinda went around my room showing off some of the recent things I've acquired. I know I should have, showed each thing off one by one and talked about it, but I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do this other video I had planned. This Horror Fiend Tag. I was tagged by Matt the Collector, a good buddy of mine and fellow YouTuber. Check his channel out. I'll post a link in the description, as well as a link to Horror Fiend's channel, the one who originated this video. And a lot of people have been tagged. A lot of people made a video of this. I'll go ahead and post a link. I'll go ahead and post in the description to go and skip to the like 2:30 whatever mark to skip to the straight to the Horror Fiend tag, because I kind of wanted to combine my my idea for the Loads and Lore video with all the recent stuff I got, but I don't know, maybe I'll do that later. Or maybe I'll just edit this video. Anyway, let's get to the Horror Fiend tag. He has 6 questions, then I got tagged 2 people at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and begin. Again, yeah, Matt the Collector tagged me. Check out his Horror Fiend tag as well, if you get a chance. And anyway, alright, first question. What is your first memory of watching a horror movie? Now, people ask me this a lot, and they ask me what the first horror movie I've ever seen was. Honestly, I do not remember. I've been watching horror movies as long as I could remember. I do not remember the first one I watched, and I really don't remember my earliest memory of one. Though I will say that staying up really late one night as a kid, way past my bedtime, and sneaking in the living room to watch the original Psycho from 1960 with Anthony Perkins, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, was one of my earliest horror memories. I really don't think Psycho was the very first horror movie I saw, or even one of the first horror movies I saw, but that is one of my earliest memories. Watching a horror movie, maybe not my first one, but again, I don't remember. So, but yeah, probably the original Psycho was towards the beginning, somewhere in there. So, as my journey as a horror fan, which again, I don't remember the very beginning. Anyway, the second question: what is your favorite horror movie kill? Now, it's definitely got to be one from the Friday the 13th franchise. It's got to be something that either Jason or Pamela Voorhees did. And if there's so many good ones to choose one, the garden shears and Pamela Sue Voorhees' eyes in Part 5, or even the belt around the head getting crushed in that same movie, or the face getting frozen and smashed from Jason X, or the beanbag kill from Friday the 13th Part 7, which was redone in Jason X pretty much. Also the girl getting cut in half in Jason Goes to Hell. So many good ones to pick from. Wow, yeah, so many excellent ones. But I think I'm going to go with the spear going through Kevin Bacon's neck in the original Friday the 13th, which was something Mrs. Voorhees did. A good runner-up would have been the axe in the face from the same movie. So yeah, I'll go ahead and go the spear through the bed and through the neck, which I think is still a pretty cool special effect, even if you know how it was done. I think it still looks really cool. It holds up today. Okay, the third question, or whatever, recite your favorite horror movie quote. Now, that would either have to be one of the various monologues about Michael Myers that Dr. Loomis, one of Dr. Loomis's lines from the first Halloween, the blackest eyes, devil's eyes, I met this 6-year-old boy with no conscience, yada yada, stuff like that. Pretty much anything he says in the original Halloween would be a good one, but I think we're going to go with Hail to the King, Baby, from Army of Darkness, said by Ash Williams, my man, my favorite horror protagonist from the Evil Dead trilogy. So yeah, Hail to the King, Baby from Army of Darkness, said by the great Bruce Campbell. I'll go with that. Alright, next is, would you rather watch your favorite horror movie every day for the rest of your life, or meet your favorite horror idol, dead or alive, for 15 minutes? That's a pretty easy one for me, considering I could watch my favorite horror movie, which is probably Evil Dead 2, or Return of the Living Dead, Fright Night, Reanimator, the original Halloween, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, one of those. I could do that anyway if I wanted to. I mean, I could watch Halloween every day, or I could watch Fright Night every day for the rest of my life. I mean, I have control over that. But meeting my favorite horror idol for 15 minutes, that's something that, is a little less common. So I think I'd go with that, and it'd be Bruce Campbell. He's my idol. There are others, of course, and dead or alive. So that could also mean, somebody who's passed, like Donald Pleasance, or like Richard Brooker or somebody. So, yeah, I'll go with Bruce Campbell. Or or Kane Hodder, or Bill Moseley, or Jeffrey Combs, somebody like that. But I'll go with Bruce Campbell. And yeah, I'd definitely rather meet him for 15 minutes than watch my favorite movie every day for the rest of my life. I'd probably get tired of it anyway, even if it's a movie I really, really love, like Return of the Living Dead. I'd get sick of it after a while, probably. And that's something I could easily do. So yeah, Bruce Campbell for 15 minutes. Let's go with that. Alright, what is a horror movie you like that most people hate? Alright, well, I've mentioned the Friday the 13th series quite a bit in this video, but I'm going to mention it even more and go with probably either Friday the 13th, A New Beginning, or Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. I also like Jason Goes to Hell a lot more than most people do, but I wouldn't say that I like love it, and I'm not going to really sit here and defend it. But with Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, most people hate it because, spoiler alert, dun dun dun, Jason isn't the killer. Now, yeah, that does kind of suck, and it does definitely take points away, but I say that with the release of Jason Goes to Hell, and we get the revelation that Jason can possess people, I say he possessed Roy. Roy Burns, the killer, the true killer of Friday the 13th 5. I think it was Jason all along. He has possessed Roy, and, you know, so that makes me enjoy the movie more. I know that's obviously not what they were going for. That's not the original intention or anything, but really, that's people's only problem with the movie. I think it's great, other than that. I think it's some of the best kills, best gore, best nudity, some of the funniest characters. Hell, my favorite Friday the 13th protagonist, Tommy Jarvis, is in it, played by John Shepard. He's not my favorite Tommy. I like Corey Feldman and Tom Matthews better, but John Shepard did a good job. So yeah, I like Friday the 13th, The New Beginning. You know, Part 5, a lot of people just don't like because Jason's killer. And Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, a lot of people don't like because too much time takes place on the boat and not enough in New York. I agree. It should have taken place more in the city, but that wasn't the director's fault. You know, they didn't have the budget for it. And I think it makes the scenes in the city all the more rewarding that we set through so much time on the boat. It builds suspense. It kind of has a build-up with a pretty satisfying payoff. He does a lot. He's not in the city very long, but, you know, he gets to be in the sewers, you know, the subway station, in a restaurant, the Big Apple, you know, on top of a building. They do a lot. They do quite a bit when they finally get to the city. It's well worth the wait, I'd say. So that's the only reason people don't like it. That and the teleporting Jason and the fact that, the weird ending, the weird way they kill him with toxic waste, which is a pretty definitive end, but then he turns into a little boy, and a lot of people don't like that. But I think that's just one of Rennie's hallucinations. You know, she hallucinated stuff. She had memories of Jason pulling under the water after, you know, and almost drowning when she was a kid, back when he was a waterlogged zombie child, I guess. He did the same thing to Alice at the end of Part 1. Yeah, I think it was just one of her hallucinations. So yeah, either Friday 5 or Friday 8 are probably a movie that I like, a horror movie that I like that most people hate. I'm sure there are several others, but a lot of horror movies people hate, I usually agree with. I think that a lot of them suck. So you know, it's hard to find good ones. You got to sort through a sea of crap to get to the gems. You know, especially now with the modern horror. All right, the last thing is, tell me a horror movie you think I should check out. Oh, I don't know. The Ritual. That's a newer one that's pretty good, I guess. I keep hearing about this Spanish horror movie, Veronica. Everybody keeps saying it's the scariest movie they've ever seen. It gives them a heart attack. I was like, oh, challenge accepted. Then, you know, I turned it on Netflix, only to find it's in Spanish and with subtitles. If I have to sit there and read a movie, which I do for Japanese movies, like the Godzilla series, I'd rather watch them subbed than dubbed. But if I have to read subtitles, I feel like it's not going to scare me. If I'm busy reading a movie the whole time, I'm not going to get scared. But I'll check it out someday. But yeah, I guess I'll go with The Ritual, or, you know, because I don't know what movies you haven't seen, so that makes it a little hard. But I guess I'll look at the newer ones, since, you know, a lot of people may not have seen the newer ones. I hardly watch any modern horror. I'm mostly a retro horror fan. Okay, I think I've rambled enough. I think this video's gotten long enough. It probably should have just been like a fucking 3-minute video, and not every 10 minutes. Alright, this is a tag 2 people as well. Now, a lot of my viewers don't make videos on their channel, so a lot of the friends I found on YouTube don't they just have a YouTube account to watch videos and not make them. And the ones that do make videos have already done this. So the few that haven't, I'm going to have to figure out who I'm going to tag. I don't know who I'm going to tag yet, but I'll leave it in the description below. I'll put a link to their channel, and I'll let you guys know through like Facebook or something. You gotta make a video too. It took me a long time to get to this one. Matt the Collector actually tagged me in this like a week ago, and I've been really busy, and I wanted to show off some of my recent purchases. So I killed 2 birds with 1 stone, even though I probably should not be lazy and go ahead and do a Hellhounds Loathsome Lore Part 11. Alright guys, well, I'm Hellhound, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little questionnaire, and And if you want, you don't have to wait for me to tag you. Go ahead and make a video, call it a Horror Fiend Tag, and let them make sure you let them know that you were tagged by, just let them know you were tagged by Horror Metal, give them the idea for Horror Metal, you saw it on my channel. Go ahead and make your own video, or just leave your answers to these questions in the comments below. You know, go ahead and do it. Let's have some fun. Let's get to know each other. I've done a Q&A before, but this is pretty fun. So yeah, check out the Horror Fiends channel. Check out Matt the Collector's channel. Make a video like this if you want answering these questions, or just, again, just leave in the comments below. Alright guys, I'm Hellhound. Thank you for watching the Horror Metal channel. Until next time. See ya.